except for the creative blocks, okay, like what are your low moments? What are the low moments which you don't share, or what people don't exactly understand about you?
Right.
Okay.
In terms of creative block or other
That's the reason I
aspects?
told you. Other aspects, it's fine, except for the creative blocks.
Okay. I would say a low moment, just like generally, could be knowing that you always need to be posting content constantly on every platform, and that like it's kind of impossible to take a real vacation. Like, I don't know, with
Agreed.
just being on social media and everything, there's always this like underlying pressure to be constantly making things and looking for what would be good to post on social media, and sometimes that can be really like
Exhausting.
heavy, and like
Yeah.
it's just like a lot of excess baggage that you always have to constantly be tending to, when like I would, like, if in a perfect world, I would love to just focus on making domino projects. That's it. And then I'll film the project, one take, upload that every like month, like once a month, because that's how long it could take to make a really, really good project. But in the middle of all of that, I'm also having to like post on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and make a TikTok and like respond to emails and do phone calls and all this other stuff, which like it's a lot for me to manage. Like, thankfully my dad is helping with part of the business stuff, but the biggest struggle for me has been like trying to manage all these different types of jobs, and then even trying to hire part-time editors and people to help with social media. But that in itself is just so complicated and can be very difficult to find the right types of people to help.
Oh.
And yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's like I need help. I definitely need help in every aspect of the business, but I don't know if we can hire anyone full-time. So it's like, if I hire someone part-time, are they going to stick with me, or are they going to like want to leave in a year? Like, is it worth doing that? Like, you never really know.
But yes, I can understand kind of team member thing, part-time and full-time you're talking about, because I'm going through that same kind of thing, the same kind of pressure. And at the same time, it's dual. Like the one kind of pressure is like, are they going to stick with you for a longer period of time? And then one kind of pressure is like, are you giving them what they actually want? Or are you giving them, are you doing the right thing? And
Right.
the answer, I have not found it till yet. I've not got the
Yeah,
answer
I'm
yet.
with you on that too. Like, it's like figuring out what is that person actually good at, and what do they like, and trying to
Exactly.
tailor that to whatever job needs help, I guess. But
Yeah.
it's hard to tell
Yeah, and
sometimes.
there's one more problem, that is key. Whatever you are thinking, or your creativity level, or your vision should match with that person. Because if your vision,
Hmm.
you have a vision which states something else, and if that person doesn't understand that, there's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a
yeah,
big
that's
problem.
that's for sure. And like, I'm also like in my head a lot, so I have all these like wild creative ideas and visions. It's just difficult for me to like articulate that into a word sometimes, because it's just like there's so much going on in my head. And like, I find that like trying to delegate little tasks for me is kind of a headache sometimes, because I sometimes feel like if I am explaining all of these little tasks, the time it takes for me to explain it and for them to understand it, it's like I could have just done the thing, you
Oh,
know?
oh. But then you need to delegate some kind of work. So good luck
Yeah.
with that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna go smooth. It's difficult. I know. I can understand
Thank
that.
you. I hope so.
That was your low moment. Okay, tell me one thing which people don't understand about you. People are, you usually, there's this misconception, or there's this one thing that people don't understand about you, which you want them to understand.
Hmm. Maybe, I guess, actually, yeah. So like on YouTube, I maybe seem more like extroverted than I actually am,
Yeah,
which
I
like,
can feel that.
yeah. But like, I didn't want that to like happen. It just kind of happened, I guess. I have this theory on YouTube where like well, just some backstory. I started completely anonymous, so I didn't show my face. I didn't talk for like 6.5 years until I did face reveal. But I have this theory that like once you start putting yourself online, like your first few videos are like 100% authentically you because you're just like talking. You just don't really know what's going on until you get to the point where you become more aware of the person who's watching your content. And
Oh,
I remember like having this thought like watching my older videos like, wow, Lily, you look so angry. Why don't you like smile more or whatever? Just like things like that. So like you start slowly incorporating more of that, but
hmm.
and also just becoming more comfortable talking to a camera, which
Okay.
like sometimes it like pushes me to like be more excited about dominoes because I want my audience to be excited about dominoes. Like this is so
Oh.
cool. Like, like this is fun. Like we're
So
building stuff,
technically,
we're knocking it down.
even though you're calm and composed, you need to be excited for the video. That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it's just like I'm trying to bring energy to the
Yeah.
video, which like it's not that it's not me. It's like the most extra or not
Ah,
like extra. I don't know.
it's the
Like
it's the exterior
it's
version of
like yeah. It's like when you go on stage and you're like talking to an audience, it's like kind of that version.
got it. It's like a present kind of
Yeah.
presentation, but yes, yeah,
Yeah, but like my real me is much more like calm on
yeah.
a day-to-day basis.